Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room this weekend. This is the first card we're going to make this weekend, and I am still hung up on the Gotta Have It All bundle, and I'm really badly hung up on this dynamic embossing folder. I really love this. I have never used a dynamic one before, and I love the way that it pops up so puffy like, so I really like it. And this card is simple to make, but I also used my Stampin' Blends to color. Okay, I used my Stampin' Blends right here. They fit perfectly in a paper pumpkin box for me, so that's what I did there. I thought I'd show that to you. And let's just talk real quick about these bundles. There's 3 bundles right now until the end of the month. And it's the Just Getting Started bundle. And you get free, very vanilla note cards and envelopes. Note cards and envelopes. Just not envelopes. Note cards and envelopes. You also get that very large E-block there. And I love the Grapefruit Grove and Old Olive. We're going to be using that combination today. Then down here, a little more Please bundle. You get a paper pack, and you get very vanilla medium envelopes, but you get the Embellishment Kit. Okay, this is a beautiful Embellishment Kit. Let me show you this in this box. I love this. I love this box. I thought I was going to put cards in it, but really I have put all of my little goodies in it. So I have my pearlized doilies, the laser cut tags that come in it, the twine that came with it, the pearls just came, the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls, they just came in off of back order. I put them in it. This is the Embellishment Kit also. It's got these beautiful little roses and paper clips. They are so cute, those little paper clips. And then, of course, you get these larger laser tags and the smaller ones. And I've noticed that I really have enjoyed using this box for my things, to keep them together. So you never know what you're going to use things for in the craft room. Cards might go in it later, but I really like keeping my little goodies in it, like a goodie box. Okay, so you'll get that for free. Then you can jump over here and get the Gotta Have It All bundle, and you will get the Designer Series paper. Guys, this is a double stack of paper. This is enormous. Plus then you get the Share What You Love cardstock pack. And you get the rich red, you get everything. You get the suite. You get 2 stamp sets, the Make a Difference stamp set that has a lot of lettering on it that you can hook together. Very vanilla cardstock, and down here then you get 3 free items. The Embellishment Kit, the very vanilla envelopes, not the note cards and envelopes, the envelopes. And then the Statement of My Heart single stamp. And that will not be offered but in this bundle. And you do get the dynamic textured embossing folder. So this is just a great collection here. If you, these bundles are here to purchase until the end of this month. You can go to StampingInTheValley.com, click on the big blue button, and place your online order. Also, they are allowing you all as customers to pick up on the ink. The In Color collection of ink. The limit is 1 of these, and you get 10% off, and you get every single color. Our Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch, and they are beautiful colors. I've really enjoyed working with them. Also, if you order $25 in product from me, I will send you these 2 free card kits for this month. And if you are a new customer, I'm going to send you a brand new catalog. I've gotten them in, and I'm going to the post office soon for my new customers, and they will be mailed out today. So that is fantastic. And again, if you're a new customer, I will send you the free card kits and a free catalog. So that's great. Let's talk about this card just a little bit. Let me give you some dimensions here. I used the Grapefruit Grove as the background. I am really loving these new ink colors, guys. And then I use a piece inside. This inside layer is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. and I always embellish it with a little bit. This is the Call Me Clover, the second generation of it stamped. It came out pretty. I like it, and it, you know, it matches the DSP. But the one that we're going to do together, I want to use the Old Olive and the Grapefruit Grove, like they have in the in these bundles that I showed you. They paired it together, and I really love that coloring. That's what this is. This is like a this is an Old Olive in the Stampin' Blends. Okay, a light Old Olive in the Stampin' Blends, and then this right here is a actually it is a light pumpkin pie. So that looked pretty much as close as I could get to the Grapefruit Grove. Right here is what that's stamped with. So I thought that came out pretty good. So I just used all kinds of colors with that. I embossed it first and then I colored it. Let me show you what it looks like white embossed. It's so beautiful. Look at that. That is so beautiful. That would make a great birthday card, a sympathy card. You know, you could either jazz this up or play it down. I even think it would make a pretty wedding card. So I love it on the white and just embossed like that. But I wanted to add a little color here and play with my Stampin' Blends. So let me give you the other dimensions of this card. Like I said, the base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to open it like a book, like that. This first little layer of black, let me give you the basic black. Okay, these are your layers. This one is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Then the one that's under the DSP there is 3 7/8 by 1 1/4. Okay, so, and then you will have a Whisper White piece. This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and your DSP that we layer on top of the black is 3 3/4 by 1 1/8. So let's just start. Let me just show you, and I use the Love What You Do stamp set. I'm really loving this stamp set. I love these little flowers. I want to do more with this. I've seen a lot done with that, and I've seen a lot done with these flowers right here with this, and this also in the flower. And on these, I mean, I'm like, this has endless possibilities, guys. I love this stamp set, and I love the little blob here, because you could do that in a color, put those flowers over top in black, you know. And so as you can see, I love what I do. I hope you love what you do when you craft. So now let's go ahead and just kind of start. So I already ran that through the dynamic embossing folder, and that's a good size for that. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 is really a nice size if you just wanted to capture it. You know, and not use the whole part of the front of the card. So I thought I'd tell you guys that. And let's just move in with our black here. And, well, actually, we need to color. So I'm not going to color up the whole thing for you guys. I'm going to start and then break away and finish it. And then we'll come back and go ahead and put it together. But basically what I did was I just took the brush end, or sometimes when it was very skinny, I did use the skinny tipped end, and I just let this alcohol ink kind of bleed onto, this is just regular Whisper White paper, and I just let it kind of flow onto the paper. And then I looked on the sides here because I almost wanted it like a washy watercolor type of effect, and so I made sure that right there on the sides of the embossed edge I came around with my marker, and I wasn't careful. Okay, I don't want to be careful. I want it to bleed, but I don't know if you can see right here. Let me get real close. Right there, I want that little bit of white colored even if it bleeds onto the Whisper White, because I think it gives it a nice little water effect. Okay, so let me just do this other one right here. And again, coming around the sides. and letting it bleed over, and it's okay. Just like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and color that entire flower and in just a moment. But let's go ahead and put the bottom piece right here together. So we have our basic black, and that's at 3 7/8 by 1 1/4. I gave you the measurements, and hopefully I have remembered to put them on the front of the video. Sometimes I tell you guys, oh yeah, I'll post that in the front, and then I finish and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. So, and I'm sorry. I'm just human. So I'm just going to use a little snail here and place this DSP. Isn't this pretty? This comes from this enormous paper stack that you get. I'm turning around here just to get it. Okay. Oh, and I mean, it is like, this is specialty paper. Some of it is shiny, you know, having that, there we go, right there. Having a little shimmer and shine to the paper there. That one also, isn't that beautiful? That would look great with our copper, I think, foil paper also. Because I'm thinking about embossing this flower in that copper. I think that would look great. So you never know. You might get another video this weekend with that. Who knows? Who knows what we might get into in here. I have ideas, and then I start, and then all of a sudden it's something totally different than what I even started with. Now here is our laser cut tag, and we're going to open our Grapefruit Grove. And again, these new ones open like a makeup compact. Slide them in. They still click nicely. And this is Love What You Do. I love what I do. I love this. I love this. I love crafting. What I do with my crafting is what I love. Just like that. And then when you close this, make sure you clip it. Clip it shut. Okay, then on here, the only thing we want to do is attach this with just some dimensionals. Simply, and now we have our bottom element ready to go. We'll just bring this back over and put this in the middle. I love a laser cut tag. Isn't that pretty? Okay, that's great. So now I'm going to break away. Actually, let's do the inside of the card while we're here. Okay, now I want to use my old olive because I'm going to use that with the outside of the card. And I'm going to use it full strength, and I'm just going to decorate that right there in the inside. And I don't like it full strength. That's too dark. Let's flip it over. There's always another side. If you get these like little frayed areas, I've been using a nail file and just kind of taking them off like that, kind of sanding it down. We used to have a nice sanding block, but they discontinued it. And that if you have that, this would be a great area for that. So I thought that that was really kind of too dark. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it again and bring a piece of scrap over and take that darkness out of it. Yes, I like that a lot better. Nice. I have the window open in the craft room. I love it. So you probably hear the birds tweeting. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and snail this down, covering up our little boo-boo there. And we're going to open the card like a book. And I'll put this in here. And then you can write a sentiment. And I would also then decorate the outside of the envelopes with that little leaf there. Now, so let's go ahead and place this on the bottom here, just with some snail. We can put our little part on the bottom, leaving about 1/8 of an inch border right there, just so that you can see that grapefruit grove, and it will all tie in with the DSP and the tag. Isn't that beautiful? Coming together nicely. So this is going to come here. We will use dimensionals on the back of this. I'm going to break away and finish coloring our flower, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've got this colored, and it's just a little bit different than this one. I was just pulling colors out of my Stampin' Blends at random and just using them. So that came out really pretty. I like that. I'm really happy with both of those. Now I'm going to attach this to the black piece with just some snail. It didn't take a minute to get that colored, really, because of the way that the color just bleeds onto the Whisper White paper, so it really didn't take that long. I like to color. And you can use this any which way that you want on here. Doesn't matter. So I'm leaving my border just like that. And now this I'm going to pop up with dimensionals. Remember, now the little one we put down was snail, but we popped the label up with dimensionals, so I didn't want to have too much going on there. That's plenty right there. You know, with elevation on the card, because then we would get that going on with the card if I put everything up on dimensional. So I'll show you what I mean. Get these backs off of here. Okay. Now, well, let's bring our card base in. Now, see how this is, I have the laser tag up with dimensionals and then the DSP on the black, the basic black piece down flat with snail. I have the raised portion of the card, the embossed portion, down with snail, but I'm putting dimensionals on the back so that when I do put this here, the front of the card is the same height, if that makes sense to you guys. And I'm just going to leave a nice border around here. I love that. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to bring in my little box of goodies. And I'm so happy that these came. These are very, very pretty. They're very shimmery. I always keep everything in its package. So I'm just going to use a few of these, 5 of them actually, and I want to use most of the colors. So down here, because I want to pick up what's in this DSP also, I'm going to pick a little green one here, and then the yellow. So I'm going to say that that must be the Call Me Clover, and then the pineapple, you know, kind of coordinating with that. Let's see, let's put a darker pink here. Nice. And we'll put a purple one up here. I need to order Blackberry Bliss, guys, because it's in. And I just cannot believe that we got that color back, and I love it. So a glue dot came off of that pearl. We'll fix that later. And it won't get off of my finger. Okay, we'll put that right there. Okay. All right, here is our card for the day. Our first one this weekend. Let me get everything out of the way here. I hope that you enjoy this suite like I am enjoying this suite of my customers that have ordered it from me. I sure do appreciate you. Here are our cards so far for this weekend. How pretty. And love what you do. We do love what we do when we craft, right guys? Thanks so much for watching. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your online products. Remember, the retiring list is really getting thin, guys. So, but we have the new catalog coming out. Let me show you. Right here. This is the new catalog. This will be fun, and we are going to have an enormous paper share. I am going to do the biggest paper share I've ever done. They have added some things in there. I want you guys to get it. It will be an enormous paper share. So look for that coming up. Thanks again for watching. Happy crafting.